interesting place. I'm tagging along for a soccer workout and here in the Lehigh Valley. And we're at the Coplay cement kilns. They're going to be something different to paint. We're going to be using our standard palette. We have titanium white, Mars black, ultramarine blue, cad red, dioxazine purple, burnt sienna, transparent orange oxide, and we also have a little bit of cad yellow, and I'll add some yellow ochre to it as soon as I can find it. Working on a 7x5" canvas panel, and we're gonna sight this up and figure out what our view is gonna be. Using my brush and my hands here, I think it's gonna be something like this. Might zoom in a little bit. Just like that. We shall see. So anyway, we'll get busy. Gotta find that yellow ochre before I get started because that's going to be a key. Here we go. Definitely a key color. I'm painting a lot of green here in the northeast, so painting all this red and rust and orange will be a welcome reprieve from all the green, being that it's summer here in the northeast. I'm going to tilt my camera down so you can see me work a little bit better with my handheld easel. We'll go ahead and mix up a little bit of our transparent orange oxide and yellow ochre and just tone this canvas. Let me go ahead and wet my canvas and my color, and then and my palette with my spray bottle. Hopefully that wasn't my car. Kind of a busy park, some ball games going on, some kind of party or swimming event up at a pool. A lot of foot traffic. We're going to wet this one more time. Now, in my haste to get started here with this, I may have left my settings on private for this live stream. If that's the case, you might be seeing this later on, but who knows? I'm not the best at this technology stuff. All right, so let's try this again. I'm just going to sight it one more time. With that. Okay. I'll take my dioxazine purple, a bit of my black. I'll use this to map out some of the shapes. keep going. Just keep going. One at a time. Just pull out there. Should put a little smaller in there. Grass is going on there. Alright, so once again, we were at the Coplay cement kilns. Doing something a little bit different. We're in the area. We're going to zoom in and paint some of these. This time of year in the Northeast, we paint a lot of green forest scenes, and sometimes it's just nice to mix things up a little bit. So just laying in some of my guidelines before we get started on this. Start with the color. These are really interesting structures here. It's like a little roof structure in there, probably to protect it. These are ruins from days gone by. Alright, switch to a slightly smaller brush. Continue just to lay in some guidelines here. We're painting in acrylics, my handheld easel. And we're going to get some indication of some of these little here we go, nooks and crannies. We have some archways. Just some suggestions. About an hour to paint, so hopefully we can make some good headway here. interior arches. One of them is head on. The rest of them are going to be at a slight angle. And we'll fix these up as we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and enrich and darken much of these shapes here. Burnt sienna, transparent orange oxide. Just want to cover the canvas at this point. The details will come later. Keep going with this process. A little bit of water on my canvas and outlet here to help move the paints a little bit. It's a little dry, arid for this time of year here, so the paint's not moving as easily as it would. Again, this is thick bodied acrylic paint. And this is going to look like chaotic for a bit. Hopefully we can tame it. Pretty confident we can. But you never know. Some paintings just fail. Hopefully this isn't one of them. Go ahead and work in a little bit of sky color. Just put all that over here. So the clouds stay kind of the way they are now. They're kind of interesting. I think there's a chance of some storms rolling through. We'll see. Seems like there's a good ball game going on in the background here. Not sure what age group or what have you, but it sounds like someone's throwing really hard. I hear the catcher's mitt popping. Doing here. I gotta maybe get rid of those sky marks that I just laid in because there is another tower in the background there. See if I can wipe it away. Get this entire canvas covered as quickly as I can. Here. Let's see. Maybe I could use my little wet paper towel here to just remove some of this paint. Go back through this. It's fine. It's going to be desaturated off in the distance anyway, kind of behind. Just next thing. All right. Well, go ahead and rinse up some dark green. So I'll take some ultramarine blue and yellow ochre. A little bit of orange black, a little bit more blue, a little bit more yellow ochre, a little purple. Let's get too muddy here, but the cad yellow. Some trees. Too far up, but I'll just leave it. We could always bring that sky color down. These pretty tall. There'll be some greens and stuff indicating the growth. Some vegetation within and amongst the bricks. All right, we'll get down to suggesting some of the form a little bit better. Oxide. That's pretty good. Let's see. Let's dry brush it over this. Sometimes you forget which one you're looking at. Started looking at the wrong one and placing some notes on here that would pertain to a different kiln. You wouldn't know any better probably from your vantage point, but it's very frustrating for me. Not too far along with that sort of a mistake.
I love you. Dude, I literally told you that. He's so annoying.
Oh yeah.
Damn, yo.
Some sort of tower behind there. Some of the details once we get a little bit more of this mocked up. There's just a bunch of chaos right here. Some bricks. The view that I'm pursuing is actually more like right about here. That makes sense. It's just about here. So that's what I'm working on. All right, switch to a slightly smaller brush. To create some of these tan colors, I'm going to use some yellow ochre and white. Black. A little bit. Purple. Suggest, let's see, this turn here, this little cutout has, that's a little too intense, but we'll knock that back a little bit. Let's see. It's probably, all right. This little cutout has some thin there. These do. Last one there. Just a touch of it there. Just some of these bricks here. In this area. These interior bricks are kind of a white color. We're gonna bring this out even more. So here's this big chunk of cement on the side. Semicircle. Flip back to the yellow ochre. The creamier color here mixed up because there are some marks around that have kind of a cream color to them. This arch. Even more so. This arch. Definitely not going to be in the business of painting every brick. Don't have time. Don't have the interest. So these bricks are going to hit those notes. A little rain, it feels like it's going to start coming down here. Which would be welcome if I was painting in oils, but I'm not. So that'll create some challenges for me. Let's see. Totally lost my way there. porch. This is already broken and the bricks. Just some broken lines here. Suggest maybe some of the mortar. Not gonna totally live with this guy either, even though. Okay. I think from here, take a similar size brush. Nice dagger angle brush. And we'll incorporate some darks. Mixture of Mars Black, Tazazine Purple, and a burnt sienna. Blue. Use this to go a little darker. Start indicating some of these deeper recesses where there's going to be some shadows to build some depth. And we'll probably wrap up soon. So it's getting there. This might be one that I come back to finish off because of the lack of time that I have. Then again, I might just let it hang out there unfinished. Here's something from each painting, even unfinished ones, especially the failures. This is not a complete failure because I have most of the form kind of in a pretty good place. I can easily finish this off just by spending enough time on it. Let's see. Go ahead and mix up a little light green for that roof. So funky roof. I read up on some of the history about these furnaces. These are pretty cool. I definitely would like to come back here. And, mix up some dark greens. Suggest some of the vegetation. Fix this up and get some highlights on there. That might be the last thing we do before we leave. Nature is definitely taken over here. Okay, going more yellow, a little bit more yellow ochre mixed into the existing green, a little bit of white, a little bit of my sienna. Interesting light effects occurring now. I wish I had more time to capture some of them because it can make for a really interesting painting. Let's see. Let's see if I can at least suggest some of the light dancing flat back up here. Once again, lose track of which tower I was painting. So I put some highlights that I don't actually see in reality here. That's okay. Fix that up here in Jiffy. We're going to wrap up soon. We're going to get some gray going. We're going to dirty up. cement here. It's just a little too flat. All right. Last few notes before we wrap up. Get some suggestions of clouds going in the background. All right.
I was just like, okay. Right. Okay, well, that's weird. Good job.
Pretty good.
Was it painting or?
Yeah, I'm just using acrylic paints, so it's
it.
coming. It's gonna take a while.
That looks so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it. How long have you been doing this right now?
About an hour.
Oh no! Wow,
Yeah.
good job.
Thank you.
Very cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'd be bored by
It does take time, yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of patience.
Yeah, for sure. It looks really nice. It does.
Thank
It
you.
looks great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, I think we're gonna wrap up for today. Got to get over to the fields. Probably another hour's worth of work to get this to where I'd want it to be, but it's not so bad. Check out my channel. Check out the other content on here if you're interested. A lot of educational content. Stay well. See you again soon.